Welcome back to our CBS 11 News special here at 6 o'clock, the special edition Texas reopening. We have talked at length about blanket immunity for business, but also about the rights of employees. A woman in Dallas filed a petition after she says the restaurant that she works for forbid her to wear a face mask. A Dallas County judge then sided with the employee of R&D Kitchen. According to the complaint, employees who wanted to wear masks were not being scheduled to shifts. It's part of a California-based restaurant group that also owns Houston's, Honor Bar, and Hillstone in Dallas. The ruling is a temporary order, and it's in effect for about another week. Some employees, though, who don't feel comfortable going back to work are wondering how their unemployment claims might be affected by that. The Texas Workforce Commission, for the record, says that they are now allowing claimants to keep receiving benefits if they choose not to return to work for certain reasons. You still qualify if you are high risk, including those who are 65 years of age or older. You have household members who are high risk. You are diagnosed with COVID-19, or you have a family member who's been diagnosed with COVID-19. You're currently under quarantine orders, or if your child's school or daycare is closed and no alternatives are available to you. By now, you know I've been anchoring our CBS Evening News here from home for quite a long time. Like many of my colleagues and so many other North Texans, we're all in the same boat. But what happens when we all slowly trickle back to the office? What is that going to look like? Some of the answers may lie inside a warehouse in Irving. Chances are you've never heard of innovative IBM. The Irving company builds protective equipment for industrial companies.
We keep people safe from machines like robots or dangerous machines that people would put their hands in.
But now it has shifted gears to protect people from each other.
We're trying to help employers get their employees back to a safe work environment as quick as possible.
The company is building customizable, movable shields and partitions to allow for social distancing in any kind of work area, like cubicles, conference rooms, even cafeterias.
So you can still work and collaborate with the person next to you.
CEO Gene Gray says that his engineers took it from concept to reality in a matter of days, and the idea caught on fast.
We're actually expecting 5 different orders today for product that we launched the day before yesterday.
Even better, it's been a morale boost for employees.
Makes me feel fantastic. I've been on an adrenaline rush.
He was so pumped when the customer started liking it, and we were like, oh, we're going to get an order for this. And he was over, pumping his fist. He thought it was cool.
A new line of products for a new way of working, made by North Texans who want to just do their part during this pandemic.
And knowing that we're actually helping everyone get back to work, it's very fulfilling, really is.
The company, by the way, is also making shields to protect receptionists and security guards from others as well. We wanted to know how you plan to alter your social distancing plans as Texas reopens more and more. We conducted a couple of polls on our CBS DFW social media pages. We'll share with you what we have now. 56% of those who responded say that they would always wear a mask in public for right now. 44% say that they would only wear a mask if required. Others commented on the post, some saying that they're never going to wear a mask and not spend any money at places that require one. We also asked about your likelihood to visit certain places. 20% who responded say that they are now more likely to go to a grocery store. Only 5.6% say that they are more likely to go to a dine-in situation at a restaurant. 27% said they would do both, and 47% say that they don't plan to do either. With the state starting to reopen and so many families desperate to find ways to keep their children entertained, things are very different. Locally based entertainment giants are taking the unusual step, 3 of them, of working together in a united approach to a new normal. Here's our Karen Borda.
March of 2020 was nothing like many North Texans expected it would be. It was when a new frightening disease that originated half a world away not only reached our shores, but was officially declared a global pandemic. Among those closely watching as it advanced, the CEOs of Main Event, Urban Air, and Chuck E. Cheese. Together, the 3 decided to close despite the spring break rush and days before the shelter-in-place orders came down.
Certainly a decision we didn't take lightly, but something that we believed it was absolutely necessary to do.
It's bigger than us. This is about the families. So let's be united in this. And we closed all of our locations on March 17th together.
And it's in that spirit of unity that they're moving forward. All three plan to reopen at the same time with the same protocols.
It's not just about the opening. It's also about making sure that the kiddos are being, from a COVID perspective, having the same experience at Chuck E. Cheese, Main Event, and Urban Air.
You're right that our businesses are separate and we're not connected from a business perspective, but we are connected from the perspective that, we're all here to serve and we're all here to, be there for families when they want to celebrate moments worth remembering.
They all knew that safety would have to be at the forefront of any plan to reopen, but the folks at Urban Air decided to take it a step further and ask parents what it would take for them to bring their families back.
Within a matter of minutes, the survey platform we were using was breaking because we were getting tens of thousands of responses.
In addition to reducing capacity, increasing cleaning protocols, and a constant monitoring of employees' health, they say they're going to be very disciplined about monitoring social distancing, which they know will be a challenge with children.
They're not going to be able to run around as much as what they were able to with as much freedom, but we're also going to make sure that they have a great time and they leave with a smile.
A glimpse at life in the new normal and realizing it might just be okay.
Let's redefine this new normal together and let's do it in a way where we don't lose sight of connecting and making memories and having a great time.
Karen Borda, CBS 11 News.
Urban Air, by the way, says that they will first open parks in Oklahoma on May 23rd, and then hopefully, they say, in the Dallas area sometime in early June. They will be giving free access to essential healthcare workers and their families. That'll be the Thursday before they open to the public. It seems the rules change every day, and it is hard to keep up. To help, we have created several coronavirus-related guides on our website. You'll find those at cbsdfw.com. You just click on the Reopening Texas tab to see this show in its entirety, including also our lengthy interview with attorney Megan McCaig. Coming together in a time of crisis. Still ahead here at 6, some final thoughts on how we can best move forward, even when we don't all necessarily agree on exactly how to do that.